They are known as Huntington Area Regional Theater, and they are hard at work on their new show, which is one very popular show. A lot of people know Mary Poppins.
I cannot wait.
Mary Poppins. Thank you for having us.
So we have Mary Smurl and Tamara Meadows here from HART to tell us all about what goes into the costuming of a show, because the costumes, that's a big part of your whole theater experience.
And this is a tough one.
Yeah.
Very tough.
Yes, so we want to find out all about it. So, okay, first we want to know about your characters. I think if you're a Mary Poppins fan, you'll guess what Tamara, her character is, but tell us.
I am Mrs. Banks, and although the Broadway version does not pay homage to the suffragette character that the movie does, I just love that so much, and I loved her beginning costume. So this is my first costume of the show. You'll see me come out in this.
It's a great scene in the movie.
It
really is. It's so great with the sash.
And so I think that Broadway dropped it, but I'm bringing it back for our version. So you'll see me in this the first time, and as we scroll through pictures, you'll see a plain gray dress, and that's what I started with for mine.
Okay. I think it's the next picture.
Yes, not this one, but the next one.
So you just started with a basic dress pattern.
Yes, so a lot of times when we costume with some shows, we can just purchase whatever costume we need. We also have some wonderful seamstresses, Kelsey Anderson, who works with us usually, but she just worked on our last show, and we tried to not keep her too busy.
And so she did all of this right here.
I did this. I have very basic.
So you did your hat and everything?
Yes, I've done about 30 hats for the whole. Would you all like to try one?
Of course, yeah.
Which one do you want, Tim?
Yeah, you take that one.
There's one. Yeah, so what we've done with Mary Poppins, we've done a lot of ordering online from various online retailers, and we've done a lot of zhuzhing and adding to and taking our basic sewing skills, our basic let's throw something in a pot of dye, let's hot glue something, and we've created a lot of costumes on a budget, because community theater, we don't have a lot of money to play with, and the Greater Huntington Parks and Recreation District does a great job of sponsoring us and paying for things, and we don't want to use their money in an unwise manner. So we do a lot of it ourselves.
Because that looks great. You know, it saves money, and it's also kind of fun, and you're invested in it yourself. Talk about your dress. We saw a picture of it up there.
Like a beginning, and talk about your character.
What's that going to look like?
So I am playing the Bird Woman.
Okay.
And
that's a great role.
The movie, the Bird Woman, is kind of dowdy and all that kind of dark colors. But I wanted to go with the Petula Clark played it in the West End, and so hers had she tried to make her costume look like a bird's nest.
Okay.
So that's why we started the dyeing and the process of Tamara found these great ribbons. And so it's not done.
Like
in the process, but trying to make her look a little bit more like, you know, just the bird that she is, the bird lady that she is, all the colors.
The character that you are embodying, and this is so cool that we're getting to see the before process, and then when you come to the show, we'll get to see the finished.
Yeah, they've spent so much time on the costumes, they haven't learned their lines at all. No, I'm just. You can sit.
We know you all
don't
know.
Tell.
Don't say. But no, in all honesty, it's going to be a great show because, and that's what I mean. When you become so invested in your character and your costume, you want to really put out for the audience, you know, a really special show, and this is going to be a great show, isn't it?
Yeah, and I think for the people who are on stage, you can tell the ones that are invested in their character and who really want to be there, and they've done their research, they've been a part of. A lot of people like to be a part of choosing their costumes and having a say. And I know when Mary and I try to costume people, we want them to feel good about what they're wearing, and we want them to feel beautiful or handsome, and never want someone to feel awkward or unattractive in what they're wearing. So you know, when you've got all body types, all ages, it is a big job, but it is a really fun job, and we get to be creative and just have fun with it all.
Well, there it is, July 11th, 12th, and 13th next weekend, and the following weekend too. If you can't make it the first weekend, July 18th, 19th, and 20th. Yeah, this is a great show.
And how do we get tickets? Because we all want to come see and listen and see the costumes and everything.
You can visit ghprd.org, or you can call the office. You can even drop by their office. Probably they're over in Heritage Station, so that you can get get tickets ahead of time, or you can show up the night of the show. Now, Mary Poppins 10 years ago brought in a huge crowd. Our last night we packed 1,600 people into the theater.
Did you really?
Yes, we had to hold the show because so many people were trying to get into the theater, and we plan to do that again this year. So I would recommend getting your tickets early, but more than likely you can still show up that night and still get a pretty good seat, because every seat's a good one at the amphitheater.
Right.
It really is.
Bring your little snacks and whatnot too.
Definitely.
And we can't wait to see all the costumes, because it's just fascinating to see how you all have transformed just some basic dresses you know,
Right.
into your character.
Yeah, very basic
you.
in your case. And look what it looks like now. So
We have too much
can't wait
fun
to see
doing
yours
it.
when you're done with it. You're working on it.
I'm working on it. It's a lot of safety
This is her
pins, a lot-
mid-process.
Yeah, this is the process. I'm still making the nest.
That's terrific.
Well, if you need any extras, be sure to just, you know, let Tim and me know. We'll pop in over there.
Well,
Yeah,
you
we could
definitely
always
look
put it
good in
on.
the hats.
I may not get the lines down, but at least we'll
We'll
look
have
good.
our
Yeah.
hats.
Yeah, it's always better to look good anyway.
Come for the Jolly Holiday Picnic.
Well, there you go.
Mary
We
Tamara,
can't
thank
wait.
you so much for coming
Yeah.
in.
Thank you
Thanks for
all.